Hey guys, my name is Vladimir. I'm developer advocate at Waves and also member of Grants and Funding Working Group at Waves Association. And today we have an interview with Lennart, representative from WavesCap, project based on Waves. As far as I know, they are the team of 3 people, and Lennart is one of the representatives. So we will talk about WavesCap, Waves ecosystem in general, and about crypto. And of course, we will have some insights to traders today. Lennart, please introduce yourself and WavesCap. How are you doing, guys?
Thanks, Vladimir, for the short introduction. Yeah, we are doing great. Like you said, I'm Lennart. I'm one of 3 guys behind WavesCap. We actually met in the Waves community. We started being active in like 2017, early 2017. And until 2018, we just, were average users, but then we want to bring it to the next level, want to contribute to the ecosystem, actively contribute to the ecosystem. So we had in mid 2018, we had this idea of like a CoinMarketCap for Waves. Because back then there were quite a lot of tokens and there was no proper quality filter for the users because all the quality filters struggled, with the quality of the project, basically. So we decided to take a shot on this and started to developing WavesCap. Like one of us is responsible for the development. One of us is responsible for all the data management because we have to check that all our data is actual and running because we gain it from a lot of different sources. And I'm doing all the communication to the outside. This is why I'm here today.
Yeah, so you're kind of community manager of the development
team,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah, nice.
And in 2019, we launched with a very basic version of WavesCap. And till then, we always further improved and added more features and stuff like that.
For 3 years already. It's a pretty old project. Are you working for 3 years already? Like developing the product for 3 years?
Yes.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time, but time passed fast, And once we finished our coin overview, and then we started to think, what can we add? So we started a small ICO database, but the topic ICO is not this relevant in Waves anymore. So we again had to move on and added in like a huge link collection, which I think is not too popular in the Waves community. Maybe I can show you something like this later. And what we are currently working on is like a huge smart contract database where we collect all the smart contracts. It's already in place, but we don't have fed it up with the stats, the live stats. This is what the grant actually will help us to do in this year. And our newest feature where we already making very good progress is a block explorer. I know that not many people agree that another block explorer is needed, but we in WavesCap saw that there are lack of a lot of features in the block explorer. For example, there is no possibility to check all your balance in one wallet, because in the block explorers right now, you always have to use third-party tools and stuff. And this is like one of the main goals we have with WavesCap. Waves ecosystem has very good tooling, actually. There are a lot of independent developers who develop tools on their free time and provide them to the community. But this also leads to a situation where the user, if he wants to use all these tools, he has to use like 10 different tools, 10 different websites, and this can get quite exhausting. So we decided we want to bring all this together at WavesCap. So like traders, investors, or just generally interested people in the Waves ecosystem has one point to go where they can start their research. This is why we also added like a node overview to our website. Of course, there already was a node overview, but still, like for us, important metrics were not shown because maybe some of you guys know PyWaves, which is, I would say, the leading source for node information in general. But they follow a really strict approach on only showing on-chain data. So we would like to add some data which is not able to get on-chain. For example, the payment ratio of the different nodes. And this is like this is the whole philosophy behind WavesCap. We don't want to provide the pure raw blockchain data. We also want to add like non-blockchain data to it. For example, like links and these payout schemes and whatever you can imagine. Or our block explorer will also feature a huge address book where you can see the exchange addresses which are known, where you can see smart contract addresses where all the smart contract functions are named and stuff like that. So your transaction history gets actually readable.
Yeah, that really makes sense. That really makes sense. Yeah. Could you also describe your user base? As far as I know, you had around 15K users per month a couple of months ago. Who are these users? Are they traders? Are they token issuers or maybe developers?
Yeah, we this is another thing where the Waves grant really helped us, because a lot of the time actually we gained from the grant, we were able to put in details on WavesCap. We have added like tons of small details which really increase the quality of our product. And yeah, and our user base grow a lot. So we are right now at like 30,000 users per month. So we almost doubled our numbers. We doubled our baseline. Like there are peaks and on very rare days downs, but in average we were able to almost double our users. And a lot of them are actually interested in neutrino products and DeFi products, and in the node overview. I think this, so the coin overview, the node overview, and from the coins, especially NSBT and SWOP, are getting huge interest by our users. These are like the two biggest coins. Then the standard currencies follow, like Waves, Bitcoin, Ethereum and stuff. And then we also have, like in recent weeks, very high interest in tokens like Sign Art and like Waves Origin projects who start getting traction now. So I would say the traders are really our main user base. When it comes to token issuers, we also have a lot of contact with those. But since we have a certain quality standard, which we don't want to, which we want to hold, so people can be comfortable checking our website and not having, boggle their mind if this project is like an obvious scam or not. We rather be careful when it comes to adding new tokens. So we want, either it helps when you are like active in the community for a long time, then we know like, okay, this is a serious project and not like only 2 months or 3 months development and then it slowly dies, because we want long-term projects on our website. And this is the reason why the most of the newest additions when it comes to coins are only DeFi tokens, actually, because this is like the hot area right now. And this is where the magic happens, you could say.
I do really respect this approach that you only measure respectful tokens who have development behind them. It's really needed in this time when we have bull market. So you say that usually people come to WavesCap if they need to get an additional or maybe more detailed information about NSBT or SWOP, basic tokens.
What makes them really curious and what they're actually checking on WavesCap is often related to the RICHLIST. We implemented a really cool feature this year, the RICHLIST feature, and this feature also shows you how many percent of the tokens one address owns are staked and stuff like that. And this is really unique. You don't have any other source where you can check like these exact information right now. And
you share it, maybe. Can you share a screen and show it? Yeah, even me, even I do use this page on WavesCap. RICHLIST is really useful. You can measure the whales behavior. Yeah, please present interface and maybe some tricks.
Yeah, so maybe what you can see here, you can see everything, right?
Yes, of course. It works.
Okay, what you can see here is like the landing page, our landing page. It directly brings you to the coin overview. You have like the name, the ticker, price, the price change, and all these other basic stuff, we added the staked column, which is like more or less unique, you could say, because we have it for a lot of different assets, for basically everything which offers staking. When it comes to staking, we only add the staking parameters for coins who have some kind of native staking, because there are also some coins where you can, just send your coins to one address and then they are considered staked, but we require a more technical approach where the staking actually makes sense. And if you select one token, let's take NSBT, you also see like the market pairs, and this is where we also optimized a lot, because we not only have the Waves exchange pairs, which you see like these ones, we also added like for example, SwapFi trading pairs, which I think it's an important part in connecting the whole ecosystem together, because SwapFi basically is an exchange, but if it gets excluded from all the price calculation and volume calculation, the results might be not correct. We also added the spread, and we added the spread because we have like a price calculation formula, and if a pair has a really high spread, the price is less trustable. So because we want to make the price as precise as possible, and on some inactive pairs it can happen that you have jumps of several thousand%, and this is the reason why we put this like metric in place. So we we decided to also show it to our users. It's a bit small here, but if you zoom in, you can clearly see you can clearly see like this is the highest ask, this is the highest buy and ask. So, and now let's come to the rich list, which is probably the most interesting feature, because we have divided it in different columns. Some of you will know similar stuff from PyWaves. They also organize it in similar way. Only difference to us is that we only show the top 1,000 addresses, because we want like fast performance on our website, and there are some tokens which have over 50,000 holders. So we just decided to exclusively go for the top 1,000, because if you can compare the numbers here, because for each group you can see like how many addresses are in this group, how many tokens do they hold, and then you see really fast that after 1,000 it's only a very few tokens spread over a lot of addresses, because like for example 10,000, there are 35,000 addresses which only contains like dust 0.001 to 0.02 NSBT, and we don't need to show this detailed.
This is very useful. This is really useful to. Sorry.
I just want to say the really interesting feature is that you can change the day's perspective. For example, like this is one day, this is the change from yesterday to today, but you can also check how does it change from a week, how does it change the past month. And what you can see with NSBT is that not really much is happening, but especially for 30 days, you see that a lot of tokens are like distributed down, like the user base is growing. This is how you could interpret this table, and like the interpretation of the data is always left for the user, but we just want to provide as much as possible. And this is like we really see that this feature is used because I think there's no alternative, and because for example PyWaves can't really do this because they have to add another source of data which doesn't fit their approach. So we decided that we have to fill this gap, and I think it's working pretty well. I can just show it really quick. For example, for SwapFi, there it is exactly the same. So you can see the for SwapFi, you see every number is rising. This is because new tokens are coming into circulation. This and then this way you can see which group of persons gains the most percentage of these newly distributed tokens. So I think this is like very interesting stuff for traders. They can see how the whales behave. They can, yeah, of course you can avoid like being too obvious as a whale, but it gives you a good impression, I think. And this goes for every single token we have.
So what you guys do, you take data from different sources and put it into one simple interface to provide a more detail to everyone in a user-friendly form.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I love it. I love it.
And speaking about the grant, as you see, there is no login, so we don't have like a premium subscription model. There's no ads. We are completely ad-free, and this is exactly what the Waves grants are enabling us, because we want to provide a high-quality source of data in the first place. And we had different options how to finance this, and we always have received very strong support from Waves and the Waves team, and this we are able to provide the best user experience to the Waves ecosystem users, and I think that this will reflect back. Yeah, so this is why we don't have ads, why we don't have premium subscription. Maybe this will change in the future, but there are no concrete plans right now. Of course, we want to do WavesCap into something financially sustainable. But yeah, right now, everything is developing great, and we are very happy with all the support we receive. Also, like this interview, gives us the chance to explain what are our thoughts, what are our approaches, and yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. Much respect to your team for developing such a useful product, because from point of view of Waves Association, we really need decentralization in terms of tools. We don't only need to have a wavesexplorer.com. This thing makes life of many traders easier, and moreover, just an alternative. It's correct to have many different tools, and so high quality tools. Thank you for presenting WavesCap. Let's finish our interview with a short session of quick questions. I would like to ask some question about crypto in general.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah, it would be nice to have your answers. Maybe you can finish the screen sharing, so we have view. Yeah, that's better. So just I will ask questions. You need to answer fast, but you can answer deep as well. So first question.
I try my best.
Yeah. DeFi or NFT?
DeFi. Should I explain further, or is it just shooting?
Yes. What is your opinion about DeFi? What's your opinion about NFT?
Okay, my many don't know, but my profession is rooted in the art market. So I studied stuff related to art. I'm working in the auction house and stuff like that. And I see the recent NFT art hype, and I'm not sure if this really is sustainable. Where I see a really huge advantage of NFTs is really in gaming. In gaming, NFTs solve a widely spread problem, but I think NFT is too early. It's the legal aspects are not in place yet. You know, there's a lot of problems which NFTs could solve are not solved on legal perspective. So yeah, it doesn't get acknowledged that an NFT is indeed the ownership of a particular, yeah, let's not say artwork, but a piece of digital content, maybe something like that.
And DeFi, is it in time?
When it comes to DeFi, I really see that this is the huge, this is a whole market where crypto is relevant. You know, you can't do DeFi without blockchain and all these underlying systems. And I really think that DeFi is the perfect use case for crypto in general. It's just a match. You know, it's crypto was always about finance, about replacing or showing an alternative to the finance system. And with DeFi, I really see this happening. You know, there are interest paying stable coins right now. So you have currencies which pay you interest, like fiat currencies, where in the real world, these fiat currencies are paying you no interest at all. For Germany, you have to pay if you have certain amounts of money on the bank, you have to pay them, so they store it for you. And this is where I really see a huge advantage, because like the interest from interest-bearing stablecoins like Neutrino, for example, it doesn't come out of thin air. It's utilizing the whole blockchain thing. And this is why I really think that DeFi is the biggest. I see NFT is more hype thing, but DeFi will definitely last. I'm 100,000% sure. There's no doubt for me. But for NFT, we have to see. Maybe it's only hype. Maybe it's more. I don't know. I really like NFTs in gaming. I would like to see more of this also in traditional gaming. I can see a lot of use cases for NFTs there, but I don't want to blame like the companies or the players or stuff, because the legal aspects which are missing. And I think it just needs 2, 3, 4 more years, and then we are where NFTs really start to have impact on the real world.
Thanks for the detailed answer. The second question, how do you think, how long will the current bull market continue?
I don't know. I don't know. This is like I have a feeling that the Bitcoin dominance needs to go down further. This means the bull market should continue a bit longer, but you know, since a few days, I don't know when this will be released. Right now it's 19th of April. The market got like a cool down, and I'm not sure anymore. But yeah, I think we will see it at least for a few more months, maybe longer. But I also think that we will see like some kind of cool down sooner or later. I don't think we will go to Bitcoin 1 million straight. You know? There will be some setbacks. Or waves $100. You know, it will be long road.
Okay, it's just a feeling, because no one knows. Only market will decide.
Yes.
Thanks for sharing your feeling. The last question for this interview: if you had an opportunity to talk to Sasha Ivanov, being in front of Sasha Ivanov, what would you ask or tell him?
I would ask him why it's such a big issue to make certain things transparent, because I really think that this is holding Waves back, that a lot of stuff is happening behind the scenes. I think if you would show what's happening behind the scenes, the people would be more confident, they would be more relaxed, they would trust more. But if a lot of people in the Waves community have the feeling that the important questions are decided like behind the curtain, you know, they don't have a chance to give impact. I think that also is the reason why many more community members should join the Waves Association. Like we from WavesCap, we are fully in the Waves Association. Every one of us is basically founding member of the association. And yeah, I would like to see more powerful association, and I think this is like already the first step towards transparency, but this is like the only thing I would tell him, because in general, I'm quite happy. I like that. I like the DeFi orientation of Waves. I like the dev-oriented approach. So it's like you don't try to fit the user, you try to fit the devs, because the devs make up tools, and these tools will automatically attract users. For a lot of other chains, I don't see these dev orientation, and those projects often look better in short term, but yeah, they are not sustainable. So this is what I would say.
Nice, very good question, and I agree that transparency is a key, because it's blockchain must be transparent.
Yes.
That's what we're trying to do in the association as well. I can say as a representative from membership working group, that currently it's the focus to make more communications, internal communications, etc.
Yes,
so
yes.
Yeah, very good point. Thanks for answering questions. Maybe final word, final message to crypto enthusiasts and Waves community members.
Yeah, okay, one final message. What really brought me the most joy in crypto and the most positive experiences and everything is really to build your own product. You know, I'm not a developer, but I met people, I didn't knew them before. I met them in the Waves community, and now we are in like daily communication, daily touch for 4 years now. We developed one successful in our opinion website, and it's like huge fun. You learn a lot of stuff. You learn, you get to know a lot of interesting people, and this is what I would recommend to everyone. Start something. You know, it doesn't have to be blockchain built on blockchain, because WavesCap is only like gathering data from blockchain. WavesCap itself has nothing to do, is not run on blockchain, let's say it like this. But you can, yeah, write a cool Telegram bot, do small website, I don't know, maybe just do memes, but create something, you know, create content, create product. This way, this is the most efficient way in helping your ecosystem, your preferred ecosystem. This is what I want to tell everyone.
Great. So the biggest fun in crypto is to create something.
Yes, yes.
Great message. Thank you, Lennart. Thank you for this interview. It was a great discussion, and thanks for being a part.
Thanks for giving me the chance.
Nice.
And
thank you.